Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in X Rebirth. It has been quite a while, so before I get into anything else, I'm going to describe what happened. I mentioned a while ago that I was currently back in school. Now, what happened was I ended up getting a whole bunch of group assignments, like a group assignment after group assignment, and it took a while. I've done two of them, still got a third one to go, and the third one's a research project, so I'm gonna have to sit down with those guys and get a whole bunch of that work done. But we're back. In the coming weeks, I should be having more and more time, and I'll be able to keep recording. And right now, we have, oh, things to talk about. Um, I've been extremely busy, like I said, so I haven't had a chance to play much. Um, and when I have played, it was been to myself. I started over again because I wasn't happy with the Teleti Outpost stuff. It was just dragging on, and my Teleti Outpost experimentation, it was just dragging on. So I decided to start over again. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. I decided to start over so we could just have a fresh start. So in this new set, I went through the plot because I like doing the plot. And once again, I like to tell people how often I've done the plot to tell them it's been buggy, because you still get people saying, "Oh, it's extremely buggy and stuff." No, it's not.
Still on for the mission? Transferring job data to your system now.
Okay, we can do this.
Great. I knew this job was made for you.
Anyways, so I've gone through the plot. I have got a single station going. Let's get that. See, I've got the plot station going, and this guy is about ready to start construction on my construction shop so I can build reinforced metal plating on my own, so I don't have to rely on the slow building times of the economy. And that's going to be my next project. I am finally playing a modded game. So I do have some mods. I should have thought of this a second ago. But yeah, I am playing a modded game, and I've got a couple mods. I've got the, Yisha supervises work, what's the term I'm looking for? Oh, she supervises boarding and stuff. So when I hire an NPC, you can see Yisha in the background. Of course, that must have the capital ship bridge mod. There we go. There's some Xenon. Oh, yep. I was right. Xenon ships over here. Okay. I also am playing for the first time in Windows 10, and I had a bit of problems to begin with. Whoa. This is my first time booting up X Rebirth since technically it's my third time booting up X Rebirth since I installed Windows 10. But the other two were to get Windows, yeah, were to get Windows 10. Is that guy going the wrong way? Oh, no, I'm just upside down. Uh, I thought that guy was going the wrong way through the highway.
Taking fire.
There we go. As you can see, I'm still crafting. Don't have the rare engine yet. I'm still working on crafting it. But anyways, the mods I have, let's just slow way down so I can get through this without having to worry about a combat. So, capital ship bridge mod, of course. That's a must-have. The carriers mods, so the carriers can actually work as carriers with fighters docked to board them. Craft ritual seminars for the yes, I liked the seminars. There is the small talk mini game. The reason I went for the craft ritual seminars by Janda on Steam was because it's a bit more work to because pretty much what that works is you're duplicating the seminars, and that's a very piratey thing going on. So it's kind of like hacking and stuff. I also installed the minefield removal mod because in vanilla game. Let's see, which sector is it? This sector is covered in a minefield. As you can see, it's not right now, and I actually have three ships. I put three tutorials guarding it to prevent the Xenon, so I can have ships passing back and forth, because I want to eventually make this system mine. That's a lot of enemy ships. Where is my Tyrannus?
Transmitting rendezvous point now.
I guess you can stay there. Actually, looks like there's a Balor over there sucking up fire, so let's go help them. I do have the Mark V shields and all that fun stuff. There's a couple of ships over there. Freedom Frigate. So 2 Balors. So let's get rid of these Xenon fighters. Oh, it looks like they might not need our help. Okay, the minefield removal mod I currently have installed. And I'll be posting a link to all these mods in the description. I've actually gone and used the Steam collection to assemble them all into a list for easy access. I've got the Xenon Hunt 2 mod, which allows you to board Xenon capital ships, just because I like being able to capture the Xenon capital ships. They are cool looking and extremely...
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
That was too easy. And they're very easy to... well, they're not easy to... They're extremely powerful is why I want to be able to board them. And finally, oh yeah, the issue of supervising the hiring and firing process when boarding a station. So I've got those models installed. I want to at some point in the future, install the Conquest and War mod, which is an experimental mod going on right now, which actually does exactly what it says. It turns the universe into an active war zone.
Thank you for protecting our station.
So sectors go back and forth, and with the possibility using some fancy scripting, you can actually fully exterminate a faction. So I want to be able to do that, use that mod to select, and it also enables station destruction via script. And I want to be able to use it to claim this sector for myself, and I actually want to just be able to claim all of DeVries that isn't Cantaran for myself, or at least secure it so the Cantarans can claim it as well. I saw a light bulb over there. Light bulbs aren't usually very good missions. They're usually crafting missions, I've been finding. Whoa. Supply recovery? No. Another light bulb. I'm not going to bother with the light bulbs. Let's see if we can find a fight mission. So yeah, the Conquest mod I'm eventually going to install just to make it a little bit more exciting. And and that's the whole purpose of this Let's Play, is to actually, a chain mission usually lasts quite a bit of time. So we'll probably be able to fill up the episode with this, just asset protection.
I want you to do a disappearing trick on someone I know. This person never reappears. You follow? Your computer has the job details now. Can't you
Transport passenger? Sure. I accept.
thought you would never make it mind up. Good to have you.
So we have 6 minutes to transfer this passenger. I probably shouldn't have done it this way. It shouldn't be too hard.
This is the Albion skunk.
Okay. Anyways, on that talk, the reason I haven't installed it yet, well, A, because I don't have an economy going, so I won't be able to. I want to be able to supply with the Cantarans with enough goods and stuff that they'd be able to fight their own war and not get stalled out waiting for resources and stuff, so ships can be continuously produced.
What can you possibly...
And you see, there's Yusha right there. Yeah, it's just a little flavor mod. I'm not this hardcore modder. Like, even when I was modding Skyrim, I only ever have a dozen, maybe 16 to 18 mods installed. Oops, that's not what I want to do. I almost quit. There we go. Yeah, never big on modding Skyrim. Actually, the only reason I think once I got up to 24 mods, but that was because, well, it was 24 mods officially in the mod manager. What it actually was, it was more like 8 mods with 6 files. It was with a whole bunch of mods with multiple files in it. Okay, yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be going. And so that's all I've got mods so far. I'll be keeping an eye out for more interesting mods and trying them out. Oh, I should be wearing my glasses. I recently got glasses again. I'm not sure if I've mentioned that in a previous video, but I got glasses again, so I've got to get used to wearing them with the headset. That sounds like a familiar topic. Oh no, I talked to my friends about that on game night.
Transmitting rendezvous point.
So now another reason to keep an eye. Actually, now is actually a bad time for me to start modding because Egosoft word is leaked out and it's also been posted in the public beta, but and it's finally come to public beta. But Egosoft has confirmed that they're working on a new mod, not a new mod, new DLC. The 4.0 patch is coming, as well as a new game is in the works. So we got a lot to look forward to, and once we dock with this guy and we start heading over to pick up the next passenger, I will talk about the coming patch. It's last I heard it was on. Well, last I checked it just now before I started recording. For once, I did my research, except not all of it, and it's on beta 2 of the patch, and it's got a whole pile of cool-looking features. And there's a bunch of rumors about the DLC, which I'll talk about. There we go. She has no eyes. That's kind of creepy. Okay, now we want to go. Oh, we have 5 minutes for all 3 passengers? That is going to be risky. Where are we going? We're going over there. Anyway, so once we're in the highway, I'll start listing off some of the new features there. Some of the new and returning features they've mentioned that have been mentioned so far. So, actually, we're almost in the highway. Once we're there, I'll turn on the autopilot and we'll start talking. I'll start talking. Here we go. 500 kilometers, plenty of time. Anyways, new features. bulletin board. The bulletin board is finally back after 2 games without it, and it's a highly requested feature. It is finally back. It's going to act as a mission manager, as a way to find missions in a mission. Because in the patch notes, it's listed as bulletin board system to keep track of offered missions, so you won't have to go hunting for missions. A major overhaul of external view, so you can now access menus and stuff, well, on highways even. Because right now, pressing the F3 button for external view, nothing. They're also unfortunately, I'm not too happy about this, but they're also bringing back a gimped version of the SATA. Apparently it only works if you're holding still and stuff, but apparently SATA is returning. Personal jump drive for the skunk is on its way back. And that's it for now until I can pick up this next guy. So we've got 3 minutes to drop off 2 more passengers. I didn't realize this would be doing this. Okay, next feature. The log is going to get expanded with economy, logging and statistics. If this feature, it's not yet implemented apparently, but that's coming. And here we go. That's not who I want to talk to. Go away. Talking to you. Please come aboard. Let's skip the cutscenes because we are already short on time.
I'm on board. Don't you ever clean up back here?
Oh, this one's a nice, easy drop off. So, economy logging and statistics. I cannot say that. Economy. I think I have a lisp right now. Oh, wait, no, he wants us to go way over there. Crap. So let's see. Next feature. Flight school is returning, which will be handy for new players. New commands. There's a fly to position order, which you can by clicking on the map you can tell your ships where to go. So it's making way for proper fleet commands. Added the ability to interact with on-event monitor while controlling drones. So this little bring up my mouse. So this little monitor down here, you'll be able to interact with it even in a drone apparently. Oops. Next we have. Oh, the timer reset. That's good. And let's see, where was I? Right. You can added option to start autopilot to current mission target. I think that was already there, but I'm not sure what that is about because I'm pretty sure I can enable that already. Added radar while remote controlling drones, so you can see where everything is, which will be handy. Added heat capital ships, and you can now no longer use the blind spot around their engines well, you can if you're clever, but now the capital ship engines damages the ships behind them, so that's going to be cool. Added and they've compressed down the save games apparently, which will be handy for loading saves, obviously, because right now the save files get pretty big. And those are the main new features, and of course, naturally, there's a whole bunch of improvements and fixes. So, oh, and the Gigurums are finally, on that note, one of the improvements is to small ships. And one of the biggest coming changes... Okay, Republican Canter. Wait, do they want us to fly all the way there? They want us to fly all the way there, so screw that. So there's going to be an update to the Gigurums. And there's going to be more small cargo ships like that, but the Gigurums are now going to be able to, they're increasing the speed, so they're actually realistic. They're about as fast as a fighter craft, so fast fighters will be able to catch some slower fighters, not so much, but they'll be actually much more usable as cargo ships properly. So if you want, like right now I have a Gigurum servicing the, integrated viewer VForge, if we can just bring it up. Oh, it's not in sector right now, but it should have a Gigurum monitoring it, just providing it with resources. And so can I just... Whoops, did not want to do that. So, those are the main things. And then there's been a leak of what's coming. Well, actually, and some of the other features, so let's see. Some undocumented changes has been spotted by the community, and I'll just go over those in a minute. Also, if you pay attention to the Egosoft forums, there's a behind-the-scenes thread, and in it there's been posters of some of the new, one of the new small ships for cargo. Well, medium ships, I guess. Actually, I don't know those size differences right now. I'm going to figure that out. Talk to Bella Gray. And how? What did I just do? There we go. Secondary jump beacons have been added to Molten Archon and VR. To Vapor Stream and Indignity. Can't remember where Indignity is. Where am I? Oh, okay, I'm talking to this person over here.
I'll give you 2 minutes and
I'm not giving you 2 minutes at all.
Yeah, I'm aboard. How does your co-pilot engaged?
So yeah, added secondary jump beacons added to Vapor Stream and Indignity. Let us find that Indignity. Come on. Oh, there it is. There's the search engine. Indignity. No. A Maelstrom, blurred reflections. Okay. So 2 new jump beacons apparently.
Enter autopilot. Disengage.
Okay, and the medium traders and miners have gained their speed boost. So okay, they've also upgraded the small miners. That'll be handy. So those will be much more useful to use.
I bet on you and came up way ahead.
Also, another thing that having the speed boost will also make escort missions a lot less unbearable. Okay, now that involves way too much of my attention, so I'm just going to skip that for now. So, further changes. Increase the speed of several L and XL ships, and not to the same extent that the largest ships, the Gigurums have. They've also fixed the tutorials encyclopedia entry. It used to say it had a top speed of 70 meters per second. It's now the proper one of 51 meters per second. So tutorials on paper look a lot less effective, but I'm using them for patrol ships, so it's not bad. Changed highway exit sounds. Formatted Jith's recent mod. Who's Jith? No idea, but they're implementing more code changes. Where am I? Added shipyard info is next to appropriate sectors in the sector. Actually, that's not new. I've seen that. Added new crafting features, so weapon modifications are coming. So further customization to the skunk. New missions such as ship for sale. Added very hard game difficulty setting. I may try that on my own off camera. Hard is difficult enough. And of course, there are new items that have been dropped. They have no idea. So far, there's the flux capacitor, the interface unit, jump drive coolant, and programmable field arrays are some of the new things. And where is the final thing I saw? Maybe it's there. Sorry about the silence. There we go. So one of the players when it actually does the SATA is currently in the beta patch. So if you're involved in that, you can play around with the beta, or you can go go to the Egosoft forums, register for their public beta program, and then you'll be able to get in. There's no NDAs or anything signed, and it's not a difficult process. I'm part of the public beta, so I can technically play with the what's it called, the beta patch. The SATA's, so yeah, the SATA's already in. You don't have to even mod the game to get it. You can just purchase it apparently. The new economy stats. There's a mechanic there's now a piece of software the mechanic sells for them. Of course he's noticed more performance improvements, weapon mods. He's found one. So yeah, and that's the big things they've been noticed. And yeah, so that's what's coming. And what another little teasers is. One of the guys managed to get his hold on some of the code. Where is it? Yeah, apparently the one of the races that has one of the most confusing names in the game, the Kark or the Cock, they're returning. Apparently, there's someone that's been torn around the game files and has found references to them and stuff, as well as the possible name of the DLC region we're going to. Apparently, Home of Light is returning, which was the home of which was part of I think OTAS was their thing. Actually, no, Legends Home OTAS. So Home of Light is definitely as returning. That's been confirmed. Home of Light was TerraCorp. There we go. So TerraCorp might be returning, which is why we might be seeing the return of the personal jump drive, because TerraCorp was one of the few companies that had access to jump driving technology. And if the car are returning, I hopefully they're a little nerfed. I'm not sure if I could survive the car if they were kept the old way they were before, but we're gonna see. That's coming still, and I'm gonna be keeping appraised on this, and hopefully I can keep up on the videos now. I know I've already missed one video this week. I'm gonna try not to miss any more. I've got a few episodes of because I know I still need to finish uh, Terran Conflict. I've still got a bunch of videos on my hard drive ready to be edited and uploaded. I just haven't had time between school, work finally wrapped. Well, not really work, but I've had a bit of work to do, and mostly it's just school slowing me down. And there's going to be a time in February where I'll have to do a whole bunch of work the week before because I might be going away in February on a school trip, and it's just a mess. So I'm going to be trying to keep up with this, but my priorities is school, then recording. I'm not sorry to say it because that's the way things need to be. So that's the way it's going to be. I'll be up, and yeah, it's been quite a while since I uploaded an episode. Hopefully, I can get back into the swing of it just fine. And we'll talk. Actually, I'll talk about my technical issues getting on my switch over from. Oh, I've already switched a whole bunch of my computers over to Windows 10, but I'll talk about it in the next episode. This episode already started getting long, but I'm going to talk about my experience with Windows 10 next episode, because this episode is this video. Actually, I might focus more on the school stuff in a vlog because I have a lot to say on that as well. Although I might not want to because it really depends on how close I get. Because I'm not sure how many of my friends realize I'm recording videos. So I'm going to have to be careful if so, because I don't want to get those. I don't want to create unnecessary drama in class, but that's a problem for another video. This one's gone on long enough. I am Afro Luigi. It has been quite a while since I recorded X Rebirth. I'm quite happy to be back at it. I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of work off camera because I still need to get the rare engine, as the little pop-up continuously said, and I want to continue building up. I've also borrowed my friend's copy of Fallout 4 using the family sharing stuff. Even though we're not family, I've just been born in, and I could talk about that, I guess. But that's another thing I've been splitting my time on, just because new games, you can't always play the same old games. And I also got Subnautica, so I might be doing a series on that coming up soon. I'm waiting for a specific patch to come out. I'm not going to say which patch it is yet, but I'm waiting for it to come out before I start doing something like that. I also still have to finish Alien Isolation, so I've got a lot of stuff to do. So I better get to it. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.